Hello everybody, this is Metal Rose and this is Metal Rose's Heavy Metal History Corner. Here are a couple of cool things that happened this week in heavy metal history. On July 13th, 1973, Queen released their self-titled debut album. On July 13th, 2006, Evanescence Amy Lee revealed that their bassist William Boyd is the latest musician to leave her multi-platinum band, telling their website he just can't go through with another huge tour right now with her. On July 14th, 1989, Alice Cooper released his comeback single Poison. It later went to number 7, which was his biggest hit since 1972's School's Out. On July 14th, 1992, Megadeth released their 5th album, Countdown to Extinction, which became their most successful record to date, peaking at number 2 in the Billboard album charts. On July 14th, 2004, troubled alternative rocker Courtney Love was assigned a legal guardian while being treated for an undisclosed ailment in New York. Breaking the news, Love's lawyer describes his client as being beyond uncooperative. What else is new? On July 15th, 1999, rock drummer Tommy Lee is congratulated by a judge for abstaining from drugs and alcohol while on probation for spousal abuse. As wife Pamela Anderson Lee looks on, the former Motley Crue drummer is told by the Malibu judge that he is entitled to more confidence, and that Lee will now be allowed to perform in places where alcohol is served. Alright. On July 15th, 2001, Deftones lead singer Chino Moreno suffered from severe throat pain, which led to a cancellation of a concert in his hometown of Sacramento, California. Doctors ordered the singer not to speak for 24 to 48 hours. On July 16, 2003, Limp Bizkit guitarist Mike Smith, formerly of Snot, pinched a nerve and suffered a back injury at a show at New York's Webster Hall. Doctors ordered him to rest for a few days. I want to wish a very happy birthday to bassist Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath, who was born in Birmingham, England, on July 17th, 1949. Love you, Geezer. On July 17th, 1987, the Ozzy Osbourne Band started a 16-week tour of the U.S. prisons. Wow. It's crazy. I love you, Ozzy. On July 17th, 1994, in Pontiac, Michigan, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley made a surprise appearance at a Kiss convention. While browsing the stalls, they discovered Kiss costumes stolen from them from more than a decade ago. Oops. On July 17, 1996, Smashing Pumpkins' Jimmy Chamberlin is fired from the band. A week earlier, the drummer had been arrested on drug possession charges in connection with the fatal overdose of touring keyboardist Jonathan Melvoin. Bummer. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Queen guitarist Brian May, who was born in Twickenham, England. Happy birthday, dude. On July 18, 1988, a California court upholds an earlier decision clearing Ozzy Osbourne's song Suicide Solution of being responsible for a teenager taking his own life in 1984. On July 19, 1976, Deep Purple split up for the first time. On July 19, 1991, drummer Steven Adler filed suit in Los Angeles against his former band Guns N' Roses. The 26-year-old claims the band members pressured him to use heroin and then dropped him after he entered a rehabilitation program. And last but not least, the troubled Lollapalooza tour with Jane's Addiction and Audioslave canceled an upstate New York date, citing rising production costs. Well, that's all I have for you guys this week. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go to my website, www.heavymetalrose.com, and please visit my band's website, www.orbinaut.com, and buy some merchandise. See you all next week. Bye-bye.